It's early on a Saturday morning, but we're up and moving because today is likely going to be the day that we pick up a absolute dream part for our Jeep. Take you guys along as we ride from Central Alabama up to Bowling Green, Kentucky. Meet up with a fella that claims he has a part that we have been looking for quite a long time, basically ever since we bought our TJ. So hopefully this pans out. If not, it was a very early morning wasted, but he says he has it and will take a reasonable price for it, so naturally we are on the way. Catch up with y'all in a little bit once it's light outside and talk a little bit more about what we're going for. Alright guys. Climbing the Tennessee mountains. I know you can hear the Nittos in the background, so I'm hoping you can at least hear me talking somewhat. So we have found a part that I have been looking for 6 years, and looking back, it's something that I should have just bought right when I bought the Jeep, because I knew I wanted one, but I never intended on this certain company closing the doors. I think they actually sold out to 4 Wheel Parts, and then 4 Wheel Parts got bought by Transamerica or whoever it is. Anyway, that whole line of products over the years has unfortunately fizzled out, and even the later stuff in the line of these certain brands just got shipped off and started getting made overseas, so it just was never the same. We found something. The guy he bought it about 10 years ago, so 2014, 2015 or so, and it has been sitting on the pallet in the plastic wrap in his shop for 10 years. It's never been touched, so hoping it pans out. If it's what he says it is, I'm super excited, because this is something I've always dreamed of putting in the TJ. So we'll see. It's about a 4.5 hour ride for me, and we are about an hour out, so getting close now. We're in Alabama. I have to go to Kentucky, so Bowling Green, Kentucky is where we're headed. We are on the northern stretch of Tennessee right now, about to cross over into Kentucky, so the end is in sight, and then we'll turn around and come straight back. And anyway, wanted to bring you guys along for the journey. Again, hopefully it's what he says it is, and if so, we're going to be one happy person on the way back to Alabama. It's pretty nice up here. We may have to move to Kentucky. So we're just outside of Bowling Green. It's my first time ever coming through here. And we are meeting Max, that works with Rock Jock. I guess he does sales and stuff on the East Coast for them, at a local off-road park where he's at camping and wheeling for the weekend. So we are 4 minutes away. So pretty excited. I'll show you guys what we've got when we get there. Here it is, guys. We drove to Bowling Green, Kentucky to get a original Poison Spyder TJ full cage kit. I have to think that this is the only one of these left in America that has been unassembled. It's still in the plastic wrap. A guy named Max with Rock Jock in Kentucky had a shop that he closed up several years ago. He has a warehouse full of old parts and had this sitting in there. If you don't know the history on these Poison Spider cages, Poison Spider was around and very prevalent in maybe the 20-teens. I heard of them mostly around 2010 to 2016, 17 or so, and made a lot of TJ and JK armor, cages, other sort of parts like that. And they sold out to Transamerica, four-wheel parts, all that's kind of the same thing, right around the time we were buying our TJ. And so I never got a chance to get one of these, and they have been obsolete ever since. Transamerica bought them. They quit making all TJ LJ parts first off, and then now they've pretty much just obliterated the old company. So you can't find these anymore is the moral of that story. So we got one finally. I've been looking for one of these for over 5 years now. And there's your part number, Poison Spider 14-19-010 TJ full cage kit. And so this is a full roll cage weld-in replacement. Obviously, you can see all this is laser notched, fits together nicely. There's not much guesswork on the installer's end other than a lot of welding, and then we'll have to pull it back out and final weld some places that you can't reach when it's in the Jeep, and then take it to either paint or powder coat and get it cleaned up, sandblasted, and a final nice coat of, I'm thinking just a semi-gloss black will be what we do with this. But as you expect, he said this thing's about 12 years old. It's got a little bit of surface rust here and there, but nothing on a wire wheel, or if we end up powder coating, they'll sandblast it anyway, so that'll take most of that off. But that is what we went after. We got home and put it on our little dolly here. I didn't film actually getting it from Max because I hate to be the type to just shove a camera in somebody's face when you're trying to transact business like that. So he didn't want just an arm and a leg for this thing. He did realize they're rare and hard to come by, but I still paid less for this than you would pay for like a brand new Genrite kit these days. So pretty happy with it, considering it's probably, like I said, the only one of these left in the US. There may be one or two more sitting around on a shelf and somebody doesn't realize what they have, but so like I said, full cage replacement. It goes all the way around the back of the Jeep. The factory roll bar and all that will come out. Seats will have to come out, and then we'll start piecing this thing in and putting it together. A lot of welding, but it'll be a good wintertime project for us. We're about to be really busy with wheeling this fall, so probably will not get to this over the next 2 or 3 months, but once we're back from Windrock, we may try to get it in before Hot Springs, which we always run at New Year's, or if things are just really hectic still in November, December, we'll just wait until after Hot Springs when we kind of go down for a couple months after all of our fall wheeling. So there it is. I can't decide if I want to leave it in the plastic wrap because it's so much easier to move around until I get ready to install it. But I am kind of curious to break into this and see what all came with this thing. Like, I don't know if it has grab handles or not. I don't know if it has the harness bar or not. I think all these kits came with the harness bar, but if not, I'm either going to have to get somebody to cut me one, or I think Genrite makes a weld-in harness bar, but I don't know. It's kind of nice having it in the plastic since I'm not going to be installing it anytime soon. I may just leave it like this and then figure it out once we get there. So super stoked on this, guys. You don't realize how rare these are and how long I've wanted one of these. So really is a dream come true. I found out Max had it, and you couldn't have kept me from going to Kentucky. We left about 4:30 this morning and got back 2:30, 3 o'clock or so. All worth it though. Original American-made poison spider kit. So cool. It's like opening a time portal. Poison spider laser fit cage assembly. Sorry for looking gross. It's pretty daggum hot out here today, but just wanted to wrap this video up. Just got home, got the cage unloaded. Gonna slide it in the garage where it's nice and not humid, so hopefully we don't acquire any more surface rust on the thing over the next few months until we get ready to install it. But I know I'm not a very expressive guy, but I hope you can tell how excited we are on this thing. I never thought we were gonna find one. I've been scouring Marketplace, even old Craigslist and stuff for anybody that may have had one of these sitting around, and after 5 years of looking, we finally came upon this one. So big shout out to Max with Rock Jock for hooking us up with the deal on this thing. And that's going to do it for this video. There'll be a full install series on this thing, but like I said, it probably won't be for another 2 or 3 months minimum. We just got so much wheeling coming up over the next 2 months or so that really I don't need to be starting any sort of massive project where we've got all the interior ripped out of the Jeep in case we have to drop and go at a moment's notice. So thanks for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Got our dream TJ part, and can't wait to get it in. All right, guys, see you in the next one.